Hello, welcome to part two of Dreams About My Brother. Now, there's two more. I actually thought about this, and I'm going to title them weirdly, and this one's called Addict. Oh, by the way, I have to tell you, due to YouTube's COPA laws now, I'm obligated to tell you that this program is not safe for children, blah, blah, blah. Make sure that you're not a shitty parent, and yada, yada, yada. I don't know. This whole thing is so stupid. Like, first of all, be a parent and see what your kids are playing, alright? Get involved with their lives. Alright. Where am I going on into this next? Right. There's a couple. I'm going to title them. One is Addict. The next one's going to be called Silent Hill. The other one is going to be called The Underpass. Which is a weird little dream I had about him. There's another one, there's a couple in between, but some of them are just he just shows up to visit, that's it. So, these are the more impactful ones in my mind. So, this may be a short series, but this one's called, The Attic. And so, this one's kind of weird. This one's kind of a weird one because my brother... If you don't notice, and if you didn't see the T-shirt, my brother started an HVAC business. Due to people giving him shit and people not treating him fairly, he started his own business, which is a great American dream right there. And I gotta wash my hair. Fuck. He started his own business, and it was mostly residential HVAC work. Now, most of the time we're either spending our time in the attic or in the crawl spaces or in the basement. So, either one of the house levels. If you had ever been into a good attic, there's two types of attics. There's the good attics and then there's the bad attics. The good attics are easy to access. You can go in there, you can crawl around, yada yada yada. All sorts of stuff. I'm sorry, I had to delete that. There was a lot of things we did in attics and stuff like that. And at the time I was working on a new job and I was liking it, I was loving it, but I was feeling kind of empty a little bit, if that means anything. A little bit just working and not really seeing anything. You know what I mean? It wasn't a bad job. The job I had before was really good. And it was a retail job. So I've worked two shitty retail jobs. One is Bed Bath & Beyond, and this one is a supermarket at the Giant food store, which a lot of people don't know if you're not in this area, and they're like, what's Giant? And those who live in that area, in that tri-state area of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, they're like, oh, I know who that place is. Some of you have Hatfields, and some of you don't. I've been in the Hatfields, so yeah. But I will say this: between those two stores, Giant was better. Giant by a landslide. Giant was 10 times better than Bed Bath & Beyond. Let me put it this way: this was Bed Bath & Beyond, and this was Giant. Oh, you can't talk about it's fuck off. So fucking tired of people being overly sensitive. I really am. People die all the time, which is kind of a sad topic to talk about my brother, but so this dream was kind of weird. So this dream was kind of vague, kind of weird, but I've been in a lot of gutted buildings, and if you've ever been into a gutted building or a pre-made building, some of it looks very much there's a lot of trusses. There's no walls built, so you can see through a lot of things. So it looks like a cage. Sorry, I'm picking my nose on the internet where trillions of people can see me. And I look like a fucking coomer. I gotta fucking shave this all off. I'm trying to grow all this out and make a big Van Dyke beard. Maybe I'll go for the Ra's al Ghul. I've actually done that once. No, it's funny because if you look at Ra's al Ghul's mustache, it's this split it down here and it's down here a little bit. No, but so anyway, this dream I had, it was in an attic. So If you've never been up into your attic or attic space, look up there, pop your head up there, and just kind of look and just kind of observe it. It was kind of like that. And my brother was there, and he was like, just kind of wandering around, like, and all this stuff. And I was talking to M, his girlfriend at the time, still is. She said, like, maybe that's a sign that you should go back to HVAC. And, you know, recently my dad lost a guy because of drug use. Not death. He lost him because he found him nodding out. And if anybody has dealt with anybody who's using substance abuse, especially opioids, they do this weird zombie nodding out. And I've dealt with that so many times, it's terrifying. It's terrifying. Anyhow, so yeah, he was nodding out, and he fired him. He was like, no, fuck you, you're fired. So yeah, he got fired, and so I had to return. I had to come back. And I had to quit the job I had before, but then again, I kind of was, like, not liking it. Well, I was liking it, I think the job was, here's the thing, the job was good, I loved working it. Oh, I want to tell you a funny story. So, like, towards, like, the end of my last day, I was cleaning out some of the knives and stuff in the sink, and I cut the tips of my fingers right here, which this finger was already crushed. You can see how disformed the nail is, which, weirdly enough, it's, like, reforming again to make a better-looking nail, but it still looks kind of, like, ugly. Yeah, this got crushed. I should do morning coffees with James next. But it was weird. It was very weird seeing that kind of phenomenon. Like, granted, the next stream's coming up. Like, this was not really synchronicity, but it was kind of like, and no, I'm gonna add it up to synchronicity. I mean, Max Derrick, you could talk about his video. I mean, this could be like coincidence or more like synchronicity, because, like, okay, so, like, granted, I felt like I needed to go back. Like, I felt like I needed to go back to construction and just do it. That's how I felt in that sense. And just the fact that my dad needed somebody, and I decided to jump in there. I decided to jump back in and try to find my footing. So yeah, it was that kind of thing. So yeah. There's another dream that's coming up next, which I'm going to entitle Silent Hill, but I don't want to make it like this. Like, the other dreams, these two videos, I'm just starting out right now, trying to figure out how I can do the format of it. I kind of like doing this format where it is me and a camera, but I feel like I need examples for the next one. Like, the next one I'm going to be talking about is titled Silent Hill. And it's weird because it does have a Silent Hill feel to it. If anybody who's played those games may know what I'm talking about, but I'll describe it later in other videos. But I want to show what this was and what it looked like, and it's a little hard to describe. So I'll see you in the next video. So take care, love you, and bye-bye. And remember to stay happy.